Hello and welcome. My name is Samantha Reyes. In this video, I will be talking about my English 1302 research paper and the reasoning behind why I decided to research such topics. In my research, I spoke about the misconceptions surrounding paramedics and those who are studying the field, and I focused mainly on the unfairness of the way that paramedics are treated in regards to how they are not respected for all of the work that they do, for risking their lives. They go through a lot of harassment from the medical field, from even doctors who used to be paramedics themselves. So there's not enough credit given to these paramedics the way that society sees them as not really important, when they do have a lot to do with the patient care and transportation of our patients. They are in charge of keeping them alive long enough to get to the hospital to receive proper care, but they are trained extremely well in a lot of skills necessary to keep them alive for this long. A lot of things that the paramedics endure have to do with physical injuries, a lot of psychological effects from witnessing a lot of critical incidents in the field, which all these types of issues affect their well-being and their ability to work proficiently. So what I focus on is why we need to give them more credit, why we need to give them more support, and so that they are able, because the better that our paramedics are taken care of, the better that they can take care of the society. For my public document, I decided to do a pamphlet focused towards those who are studying the field or those who just want to know more about it. In the pamphlet, it's not just like a recruiting kind of deal where this is who you call to get hired and all the the pros for the industry. Basically, it's the good, like the pay in some areas it is not that good. The pay and the career openings, and then I also really focus on all of these issues, the psychological, the physical injuries like PTSD, anxiety, depression, and social issues like time spent away from family. That really leads a lot of paramedics into depression, and a high percentage of them end up getting divorced from their partners because they are never really home. You are always really on the clock, even when you're off, so it does affect their social lives negatively. So in this pamphlet, I decided to put all of this negative information just to make sure that those who are thinking about going into the field really know the risks about it, and if they're really willing to, then at the very end, I did put information for the STC, because that's where I will be myself going to study for paramedics. And that is why I decided to do this research paper, because since it's something that I'm passionate about and something that I would like to know more about before making my decision. So it still did not affect my decision at all. I do still want to go towards the field, but in the real world, for other people, if they do know all of this information prior, then it would be very helpful for them into making their decisions if they really want to focus on this very rewarding but also very difficult field. So that is what I spoke about in my research paper, and that is what my public document was about and who it was focused to. And this is the end of my video. I hope you liked my presentation, and I hope you guys have a great day.